coconut production training. So, for our topic, we're going to talk about a practical hands-on guide for smallholder coconut farmers and field trainings covering proper use of farming tools, pest and disease control, and land preparation under safety. So, for our training agenda, we are going to talk about, or this topic is focused mostly in tools and equipment. So for training agenda, this topic is focused on tools and equipment use, pest and disease control, land preparation, and proper harvesting. So in tools and equipment use, proper handling, efficient use, and routine maintenance of common farming tools will be tackled. Then pest and disease control, identifying threats early and applying the right control measures, which is involving and mga like on how to use proper pest control in our coconut trees. Then land preparation is clearing, tilling, and preparing your land for healthy coconut growth. And last is the proper harvesting. So next slide is about how to use farming tools and equipment properly. So, paano ba natin gagamitin ating mga tools and equipment not only for a coconut but also in like pangkalahatan. So, using the right tool, the right way saves time, reduce accidents, and help your farm produce better results. So, for the next slides, we are going to talk about the common farming tools and their proper use, which is this is the common equipment or tools na itong gagamit specifically in coconut. So we have machete or bulo, the knapsack sprayer, harvesting pole sickle, and the hoe and spade. So for machete and bulo, we use this for cutting fans and clearing brush, and also for opening coconut nuts. Then, for nut sprayer, this is actually focus in niya for fertilizer, applying fertilizer. It is a liquid, something sugar dito. Then, harvesting pole, sickle, ano niyan. We use this to avoid damage the nuts na hindi siya malalaglag na basta ganun. Use to cut down mature coconut branches from tall trees. Keep the blade and paint away from people below. Inspect the pool for cracks before every use to prevent blockage and mid-harvest. So for hoe and spade, use for tilling, weeding, and spade, and making planting holes. Stand upright while using the hoe to protect your back. That's that. Then the next slide is about the equipment maintenance, which is keep your tools in top shape. So, a well-maintained tool lasts longer. So, work better and keeps you safer. Build simple maintenance habits into your weekly routine. It takes only a few minutes but saves hours of lost work in the long run. So, after every use, we need to maintain the cleanliness of our equipment and tools. So we need to clean off soil, the sap, and plant residue with a dry cloth. Then rinse sprayer with clean water and air dry tanks. Then the third one is wipe blades dry to prevent rust formation. We need to check the blades if we are going to use tools nga mga sharps. Then, to prevent also the rust formation, mga nagtataoy ng mga equipment or tools, then return tools to a dry covered storage area. So, in this side, it tackles about weekly and monthly check, which is sharpen blades using whetstone or file of a consistent angle. Apply a thin coat oil on metal parts to prevent rusting. Then check wooden handles for cracks or splinters, or also our safety of the farmers. Then test sprayer nozzles for even spray pattern and no clogging. Then tighten all bolts, screws, and hose fittings before each use. Then, for the next slide, we're going to talk about the pest and disease control. So, pest and disease are among the biggest threats to coconut yield. Early detection and correct response can prevent small problems from becoming farm-wide diseases. Knowing what to look for, it's half to battle. So, for identifying and managing common threats, here are the most common pests that we can see in our coconut trees, which are the rhinoceros beetle, then the coconut scale insect, then the bud rat, and root disease. So, in rhinoceros beetle, bores into growing point causing V-shaped cuts on new leaves. So it is mostly commonly it is targeted about the leaves of the coconut tree. And to control this pest, we need to remove and destroy breeding sites, which is among the rotting lags, compost piles. Then we are going to use Primon traps or apply the Gitarism fungus to affected palms. Then for second one is the coconut scale insect, which is it appears as white or yellowish patches on leaves and nuts. So and spot scale insect it is not only focused to the leaves of the coconut but also in the nuts, which is the control that we are going to do. We need to spray with neem-based insecticide or diluted soap solution and remove heavily infested farms. And for better result and to avoid this coconut scale insects, we need to burn them away from the farm. Then the bud rat, it causes the young leaves at the crown to turn brown and rat emitting a foul smell. So it controls. Remove infected tissue immediately, apply copper-based fungicide to the growing point, and improve drainage around the tree base. Then, root diseases. It has yellow with long fronts, poor nut seeds, slow decline, and contraries apply balanced fertilizer to boost immunity. So for next slides, land preparation. Proper land preparation creates the ideal environment for coconut palms to establish strong roots, access nutrients, and grow without competition. Investing time at this stage pays off for decades of productive harvest. So, for the next slides, we're going to talk about the step-by-step land prep, which is first, clear the land, second, smart planting holes, and dig prep holes, and improve the drainage. So for clearing the land, we need to remove weeds, stumps, and large rocks. Then for mark planting holes, space holes should be 8 to 9 meters apart in a triangular or square pattern. Then the step 3 is dig and proper holes, which is it should be 60 centimeter deep and 60 centimeter wide. Then for step 4, improve drainage in low-lying waterlogged areas because coconut palms do not tolerate standing water. So for the next slide, we're going to talk about harvesting, timing, technique, and safety. So next slide, we're going to talk about how to harvest. For safety of the farmers, we need to coconut harvested too early yield less copra and lower quality oil. So when to harvest? So for specific for nuts, for fresh drinking coconuts, it took 7 to 8 months when water is sweet and abundant. That's for nuts, for fresh drinking coconuts. And for copra and oil, we need to wait until 11 to 12 months when the meat is thick and fully dry. And for visual design, we need to use a hash turned from green and brown, and to brown, and the nut sounds Halloween top. So safe harvesting dropping from the height. So, if my farmers na nandoon sa itaas at nag-harvest ng mga coconut, we need to make sure na walang tao sa ibaba to avoid the accidents. Then, sila keep bystander at least 5 meters away. So, people na nandito sa ilalim ng coconut, so we need to stand away like 5 meters away from the coconut to avoid accidents also, and use a sturdy harvesting pole and speak for cracks before climbing or reaching to avoid falling, to avoid accidents as well. Then wear hard-soled shoes and hard hat when harvesting tall palms, and never harvest alone. Have some nearby in case of accidents. Then for our last slide, we're going to talk about the key takeaways and next steps. So, farmers needs to remember to key takeaways and next steps. A productive coconut farm depends on our habits. Practice consistently, using correctly, protecting crops from pests, preparing land with care, and harvesting at the right time. Well, small improvements in each area compound into significantly better yields and income over time. So, maintain your tools, scout weekly for pests, then prepare land roughly and harvest at the right time. Maintain your tools, and nandyan na po yan yung mga clean and sharpen and all your equipment or every use. You need to check your equipment and tools to have a safe usage. Then scout weekly for pests. So you need to check your farm or your coconut trees to regularly and check leaf stumps and nuts to catch problems early before they spread. Then prepare land thoroughly, good drainage, proper spacing, and enrich to give your plants the best start possible. Then harvest at the right time. Match your harvest timing and the intended use. Fresh coconut or copra, and always prioritize safely.